Hello, hello. Welcome. Today I want to talk to you about there being no truth in the now. No truth in the now. This is something that Ra Uru Hu said about being an emotional authority. Being an emotional authority, having a defined solar plex. If you have a defined solar plex in your body graph, that means you are emotional authority. For which the catchphrase seems to be, there is no truth in the now. I mean, I giggle about it because, like, well, where is the truth then? Fuck. No truth in the now. The other catchphrase is, I'll sleep on it. I think I'll just sleep on it. I need to sleep on it. So, what all of this is referring to is the fact that as an emotional being with your authority in your solar plex, you are living on an emotional wave. Now, what that means is that in every moment of every day, every time you wake up in the morning, you are, I like to say it like you're on a different frequency. You are on a different place in your wave. And your wave goes everywhere from hope to pain. Hope to pain. That is the keynote. I mean, high to low. I want to say good to bad, but there is no good or bad in the context of human design. Just hope to pain. So, waking up in the morning and checking how you feel, and not just how you feel, but one of the things that really helps me is how I feel about a certain thing. What my mind is saying to me about a certain thing can be really helpful to be able to tell where you are on your wave. Do I want to get up right now? It's a great example. How do I feel about moving my body into an upright position? And watching the mind. Sometimes the mind says, fuck yeah, let's go. It's the day. Woo! And other times, no, there's no way I'm getting out of bed right now. That's an indication that you are either in hope or pain or somewhere on your wave, wherever you are on your wave. And just to be clear, all of our waves are different, are completely unique to us. So there are a lot of ways in human design that we describe the possibility for their difference, like the categories of wave that might that you will be experiencing, but how you experience them is unique to you. So yeah, you wake up, you are somewhere on your wave, and as the day goes on, you are going to move on that wave up and down and up and down. And some waves crash quickly, and others spike high quickly. And yeah, it can be a real roller coaster. But what's really important to get is this concept of no truth. So this is an example. If you have a decision to make, and even the smallest decision, I just like to use the example of on a Monday or a Tuesday, somebody asks you, hey, do you want to come out for dinner on Saturday night? And you're high on your wave, you're doing pretty great. And you go, yeah, that sounds amazing. Let's do it. That's a spontaneous decision, which is not true because it was made in the now. And it's very likely that by the time Saturday comes around, you might not feel so great about going out. You certainly absolutely will be on a different point of your wave and feel differently about that. That's the most simple example. Before I started taking as much time as I possibly could take to make all of the decisions in my life, which is not a small thing. excuse me, I made spontaneous decisions all the time. And I feel like my most impactful decisions that I made, the ones that absolutely screwed my life up time and time again, were the ones that I made when I was low on my wave. My wave spikes down. And so I have these crisis lows. And maybe you do too. Sometimes, for no apparent reason, everything is wrong. Everything is wrong. For me, it feels like I don't want to be here. I don't want to be with you. I don't want to be doing what I'm doing. I don't want to be like any situation that my life is currently is wrong, is bad, needs to change. Because because there is this chemical response, biological response happening in my body, in your body, that changes things. That has me, I'll speak for myself here, that has me just, I mean, honestly, like at this point of the game, that oof, feelings, that low, I can tell that it's just in my body. But I can also tell that feeling that uncomfortable with the sensations in my body, with the mind thoughts that are a reproduction or are produced by those chemicals in my body, were so hard to tolerate. Without the understanding of what I was tolerating, I really did think everything was bad. I cannot believe I've woken up into this nightmare, was what it would feel like. What it felt like, often. Like my emotive clearing. Thanks for bearing with me. So I would make decisions like moving house or going traveling or breaking up with my partner or just, I mean, the feeling that I get when I have this low is like, I liken it, or the metaphor is like I'm sweeping everything off my desk and starting afresh. Nothing is good. And I'm laughing now because I see the comic relief in it. But it wasn't funny. I mean, it's not funny. When it's happening, it's not funny. And without the understanding, it's even more not funny. I mean, to be clear, it was trashing my life. I was, I mean, one of the big things that really impacted me, especially in the years just prior to learning human design, was that I was convinced there was something wrong with my health. So I would, in those moments of everything is wrong, it turned into a health crisis. Oh my gosh, there's something terribly wrong with me. Because that chemical response in the body does feel painful in the body. Hope to pain. And when it is pain, it is pain. You know, my body hurt. There must be something wrong. I'm dying. There's something very wrong with me. And I spent thousands of dollars figuring out what was wrong with me. And there is not. There is nothing wrong with me. Such a sick joke. So I watched yesterday in a spike down of my wave, my mind saying the very same things it always has said. There's something very wrong. I mean, it was a little kinder to me, to be fair. It was just saying things like I'm low in iron and I need more magnesium and maybe I'm dehydrated. But still, here's the thing of it. There must be something wrong. There must be something wrong. And I could see how before knowing this, I might have at very least gone to a naturopath and spent a few $100s on supplements, only to feel 100% better 12 hours later and forget to take them for the rest of the 3-month prescription. What a waste. What a waste, because I don't need them and there's nothing wrong. This feels for me like Yeah, where this knowledge has helped me the most in my emotionality is this way of seeing no truth in the now. When things can feel so emotional, high or low, that things absolutely, like, decisions feel like they absolutely must be made. I feel so called to travel. It has to happen. I'm desperate for this, or so I'm so low that I just hate my partner and I've got to get out of here. And it's such a no, and it has to happen now. I mean, this is what our emotionality can make us feel. But there is no truth in the now. There is every chance that in 24 hours or in a week or in a month or however your cycle works, that you are going to want to undo that decision. And that because of that spontaneous decision making, your life is up and down and round and round. And the stress, the adrenaline, the, yeah, just the constant incorrectness, pressure that puts on a system, on an emotional system. Yeah, it's too much. It doesn't have to be that way. So there's one thing I'll leave with you here with now, is that your life can be led without spontaneous decisions. It is possible. This is something my mind fought me on for a long time, but it is happening in the world. Many, many people are living their lives without making spontaneous decisions. Imagine that. And you can just, for me, I feel like saying it can just be so much more peace. So much more peaceful. And for you, that might be a different word. But yeah, no truth in the now. No truth in the now. Just sit with it. Lots of love to you. Blessings on your way.